we're going to do now is quickly show you some scenarios that you might encounter when using the press and the differences you might see. So first of all, we've got a selection of cases here, and we're going to do 3 of each with the exception of these 2 at the end. So the first 3 that we're going to seat, these are all 308. These first 3 are a 2 thou interference fit or neck tension, and they're dirty. So what we're going to do is take the first one. We're all ready to go, and we just go and seat that one. So we've got a rather interesting plot there. Take that out. Seat the next one. So yeah, a lot of variation already. These don't have powder in them, they're just dummy rounds. Okay, so we've got 3 traces there, which show quite a bit of variation. Okay, so the next 3 are going to be brushed. There is no difference with the exception that they're brushed. There's still a 2 thou neck tension. Quite a lot different to the previous 3. And so far, way more consistent. Okay, so what I'm going to quickly do now is highlight those last 3, which you can clearly see are the bottom 3 there, almost identical in comparison to the unbrushed or dirty cases that we did prior. Just by the way, the brushing that I'm referring to is a nylon brush. We have it in a lathe, or you can just have it in a handle, and 2 strokes is enough. Just a straight nylon brush. Okay, the next 3 cases is brushed again, but with only 1 thou neck tension. So less force required to seat these ones so far. Again, we're seeing that same level of consistency, but we're seeing a lower force required due to the interference fit being a lot less. Again, highlighting those last 3 in green there, very consistent when compared to the first 3 that we did above it. Okay, so this next case here, this is again it's a 1 thou interference fit, but it's a compressed load. So we've got powder in here. We're expecting to see a rather interesting plot with this case. Okay, so what we saw there is very indicative of a compressed load. You can see we started off with a very consistent trace compared to the previous 3, which I'll highlight there. However, because we started to crush the powder, or to contact the powder with the base of the bullet and compress it, we start to see that load increasing all the way to the die bottoming out. So this is not a standard compression load, however it's just to highlight a point. The final round that we're going to do here is a 1 thou brushed fit, but we're going to have a longer bullet. So this is a longer bullet than the ones we were setting before, just to show the capabilities of the X-axis. So what you can see there, a longer bullet, and you can see it started out quite a lot further out than the rest of them. What you can also see is the inconsistencies with the starting heights of these cases as you move forward along here. So these cases were not prepped as you normally would with competition loads, hence this variation. However, you can clearly see with the long bullet there that there is definitely a measurable distance with the starting point of that bullet, because obviously it started further out, or had the plunger starting further out. So it's very important that you reset your die based on this factor before you go and do a new session with new bullets. Just to point out, the position sensor on the amp press is accurate to 1/1000th of an inch. It'll very easily highlight discrepancies with trimming to length. Just to point out, this tool is primarily used as a comparator. It allows you to see the differences certain procedures make. The differences you'll see when using this press, for example, can be amazing. From just brushing the necks, for example, to turning the necks, chamfering, reaming the necks, what bullets you use, what neck lubes you use. All of these factors will be visible when using this tool. This tool by itself won't give you better ammo. It's designed to make you make the right decisions when making better ammo. In closing, this tool has been incredibly enlightening for our own research to use. We've discovered various things that we didn't think worked but do, and things that we did think worked which don't. We think you're going to have a lot of fun using this press as we have. We hope you enjoy using it.